Last week, October 10th of 2025, crypto traders across the world got annihilated, wiped out, or they lost a huge piece of their crypto pie. And this came directly after President Trump had tweeted that he was going to impose 100% tariffs on China. Yes, it's tariffs again, we just can't get away. But literally, we're talking Bitcoin, Ethereum, and just about every crypto across the board was down 50, 60, 70%. But you might say, well, how did tariffs even affect crypto? Well, they didn't crash because the tariffs directly affect crypto, but because the entire crypto market has reached a point where it was propped up on leverage like a drunk guy leaning on a chair. But the craziest thing in the middle of all this is one mystery trader, one mystery wallet out there began to short Bitcoin 24 hours before Trump had made the initial announcement of China and possibly doing something about it, all the way up to 1 minute before Trump announced and tweeted that he wanted to impose 100% tariffs. So this seemed like a great opportunity to talk about what even is leverage and dive into the story. Who is this mystery trader that seems to have shorted and taken literally the world's liquidity into his one wallet? I'm not accusing anyone, but if this doesn't have insider trading slapped on it, like, I don't know what else would. Let's jump into it. So leverage is just borrowed money. Sometimes you can see that your broker for trading stocks might offer you 4, 5 times, 2 times leverage, but some crypto platforms have been offering up to 100 times leverage. Now, what that means essentially is, let's say you have $1,000, you deposit it into your crypto trading account at your crypto trading broker, and they offer you 100 times leverage. So let's say Bitcoin's price is at 100,000, you buy $1,000 worth. Bitcoin goes up to 110,000. Well, oh my goodness, you made $100 because Bitcoin went up 10%. Your $1,000 position also goes up 10%. So you only made 100. But if you're offered 100 times leverage, you might feel like you want to spice things up a little bit and put in $100,000 into Bitcoin. You buy one whole Bitcoin. Now, when Bitcoin goes up to 110,000, you went up 10%. Your $1,000 deposit, you've now gone up also $10,000. So you made $10,000 from a $1,000 position, a 1,000% return. And you might be thinking, wow, this is amazing. Like, who wouldn't do this? But as we've seen how fast crypto goes up, it can also come down. So let's say the opposite happened and crypto, Bitcoin, was at $100 and it goes down to 90. So you bought your $100,000 worth off of your $1,000 deposit for one whole Bitcoin, goes down to 90. So from your $1,000 deposit, you are now down $10,000. So now you can see how quickly people can get wiped out, because if you're working on 100 times leverage, as fast as you went up is as fast as you can get liquidated like a free sample tray at Costco. Now, what is margin, you may ask? Well, margin is the actual collateral that you put down, the $1,000 deposit. So think of it like a down payment for your super sketchy house that you saw in the suburbs and the bad side of town and you just wanted to go for it. But the exchange uses that $1,000 as a cushion. If a trade goes against you, you will get liquidated and you will be forced to sell your assets. In regulated markets, you can't really blow yourself up with an account like this, but in the crypto market, it's so gamified. It has neon lights for their buy and sell buttons, and it makes it like a spin the wheel to see what you can get on your next trade. It's so bad right now, and it's your job as the sole responsible person for your finances to make sure you don't make those kinds of decisions. Although it may seem enticing, it's not worth it. It'll never be worth it, because with one tweet and 10 minutes, it could all be gone. Now, here's the spiciest part, the sauce, the kicker. While every trader, every crypto owner across the world was getting steamrolled, destroyed, one account, literally Crypto Michael Burry, whatever, the Big Short of crypto, was timing this with excellence. One day, 24 hours before Trump had announced those 100% tariffs, someone somewhere opened up a new account, deposited $80 million into their account, and they started to build a short position onto Bitcoin. So this could be anybody, right? You could be like, oh, anyone can open up a short position at any time. But what makes it so sketchy, so weird, is that this trader began to accumulate and add to a short position over the next few hours, over the next day. He just kept adding and adding to a short position despite nothing really happening, right? There was an initial tweet from Trump that mentioned that he didn't like China, right? And he already had a short position. He mentions he don't like China, so a crypto market drops. And you would think a regular trader would say, well, I'm up, I'm going to close this position. But he kept adding and adding and adding, like every few hours or so, all the way up till 1 minute before Trump's Truth Social post where he posted 100% tariffs onto China. Now, he held until 1 minute before he decided that was his last short position. So it goes down and he covers his position at the perfect time in the deepest panic. And then a few days later, Trump tweets again or truths again and says, just kidding, everybody. China is actually not that bad of a guy. We love each other and we're going to be friends. Never mind. And then everything goes back up. I don't know about you, but to me, that doesn't sound like luck. That sounds like insider trader level of precision. Now, in regular traditional markets, finance markets like stocks, that is called insider trading. But in crypto, unfortunately, it's just another Tuesday. Now, why does this even matter? Because leverage is dangerous, but what makes it even worse is when the game isn't fair. Retail traders are basically gambling with borrowed money. Meanwhile, whales with insider info are basically rigging the whole casino. And it's not even new. Everything that's occurring right now isn't new. It keeps happening in stocks, in bonds, in crypto. There will always be a whale out there that knows something no one else does. And unfortunately, it's always going to be the little guy that's going to get crushed and liquidated. It's so sad, though, to see how blatantly out there this trade happened and how nothing will be done about it. And that's just a sad reality. That happened. That was an insane, like, rigged casino moment, insider trading. Horrible stuff that people have got locked up for many years for, by the way. And it's just nothing's going to happen about it. It's like the wild, wild west, but instead of cowboys, you just have billionaires with Bloomberg terminals and tweets from a president. Man, what are we living? So yes, the leverage did indeed wipe out half the market again. And one mystery trader pocketed $190 million like it was pocket change, while the rest of retail got vaporized. But that's the game. You got people playing with 100 times the leverage like if it was a roulette casino. Meanwhile, insider whales are reading tomorrow's newspaper today and making decisions based on that. So the best advice I can give you, I know I'm gonna sound like a boring grandpa, and honestly, it is. Just dollar cost average into a good index, into gold, into silver. Get some exposure to crypto. I'm not saying not to, but spread out your investments. Don't put them onto one basket. SPY, BOO. That's the best advice I can give as a not financial advisor. Because come on, like, let's quit wanting to feel like this is some sort of fair market. It's not. Like, honestly, it's so rigged at this point. Don't ever feel like it's a fair market or you got a shot at, like, finding something out and doing something with it. There are some out there that do that, right? But historically, 97% of day traders lose money. That's a fact. That's a statistic. It's true. And I would say the best advice for you and me is to just dollar cost average into index funds, into precious metals, into some crypto, not too much. But, overall, we're going to be good in the long run doing that. So I'm here as Jason Mack. Jesus loves you all. And watch these other videos where we talk about similar things. You can always come back to this one if you need to read something else. Let me know in the comments if you like this video, and subscribe and like, because it helps out this channel a lot. I know there's not much going on in the channel, but I really like making these videos and I wish I could do them more consistently. A comment from you guys would mean the world. So Jesus Christ loves you, and have a great day.